Everyone, welcome back to another episode of Room 1710. I'm your host, Jarvis Owens, and today I got a very special guest with me. I got Sierra Henry. Now, Sierra was born in Dallas and raised in East Texas. She's an all around athlete with skills in track and field and also basketball. After playing basketball at Tyler Junior College and graduating with her associate's degree in business administration, she moved over here to the H to pursue journalism. Sierra earned an undergraduate communication broadcast journalism degree from the University of Houston with a minor in business administration. She's worked with productions from the Men's Final Four in 2016, Super Bowl 51, ESPN's Mike and Mike, and more while going to school at the University of Houston. What's very special to me is in 2020, Sierra wrote a guide to make women feel more confident to join sports conversation called Sportsbae. Love that name. And today, Sportsbae has involved in with a brand and a lifestyle that encourages and supports women in sports. Welcome, Sierra. Hope that was a good introduction.
Thank
to
you.
people.
That was great. Like, it's kind of cool, like, just hearing about yourself a little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
But no, yeah, that was great.
Absolutely. So let's start right here. What made you start Sportsbae?
Um,
And the name as well.
the name came, so what's crazy is I started writing, like, the guide first. I didn't have a name, but what made me write it is, like, I had a bunch of friends who, like, don't watch sports at all. Like, they're like, Sierra, like, what's this? Like, what's that? Like, so one of my friends actually used to always joke about it. She was like, girl, you should write, like, a little book, like, or a little something, like, for this. And I was like, always like, girl, I will. So, obviously, in 2020, we all had a lot of downtime because COVID hit. And so that kind of, like, sparked the, like, well, I have a lot of time now. So, I just try to write it. So, I just started writing what I thought. And this was like my first time even writing something. So it was like kind of weird. I didn't even know where to start, where to end, where to finish, but I just started writing. And then I had some help from one of my best friends. She went to U of H too. She's like a copy editor, Tati. Hey, girl. We had she kind of edited the book and helped design the inside of the book. So that kind of helped me like figure out like chapters and how to do all that. But
how long is the book?
it's only like, it's really short. Like, it's just like a little guy. It's like, you're not going to like be an expert on sports after this, but you're going to be able to watch the game and figure out what's going on. So, like, all the girls who are going to the Beyonce concert that's going to have a Texans game on Christmas Day, get the book, y'all. Get the book.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Yeah.
One of my
absolutely.
friends, she's a producer at the Isaiah Carey show, Sonora. I'm going to actually send her a book because she posted, like, this meme, like, okay, I'm trying to figure out what's going on at the Beyonce concert because she's, like, doesn't know sports, so... it's super funny. But yeah, that's what made me start it because I have a lot of friends who don't know sports and they always get invited. Like, you think like a lot of these corporate jobs and stuff, like they give their employees suites or, tickets and stuff to games a lot of times. And like a lot of people are like, well, I don't know what's going on. So just a lot. They're conversation starters. If you work in a male dominated industry, it's a good way. If you go in and just say, man, like Brian had a killer game last night, one of your employees might be like, oh, you watched the game, and so, it's just a good way to start conversations, build friendships, I don't know, all type of stuff. So, a lot of women didn't feel confident because they don't know what's going on. So,
did they not even pay attention to the guys either? Like, I imagine they probably you would have some friends that have like crushes on the guys, find them attractive.
Yes. So, I remember when I was doing like marketing for this book, we were doing, like, okay, like the thing is like, so you can know what's going on in the game. And I remember like this one guy was like trying to get me to like market the book as like how to bag a baller. And I was like, like, I was like, no, like, this is not what that's about. But if that's what you're trying to do, girl, and you want to learn sports for that reason, look, I don't care what you do with the book when you get it. it's your business.
Yeah.
But so whatever if that's what you want to use the book for, great. But I mean, I don't think knowing sports is gonna bag a baller. But hey,
No, not at all.
Like, I don't think that's gonna work. But yeah, I was so disgusted by that whole term that guy came up with. I almost threw up.
Yeah. I blame social media. People try to be trendy and stuff like that. So that's one way to get people's attention. But you're trying to do something authentic, really get people to love the game that you love.
Yeah, and there's stuff you can find in sports to like, and a part of what I do even in sports is storytelling.
That's
a lot of people fall in love with the story of a player, and now they love this guy. Mm-hmm. So, a lot of people like the whole Sierra and Russell Wilson story, right? They love that he kind of came in and was her knight in shining armor. He's like this good husband, good father. And so like he literally gained a whole nother set of fans just by being this knight in shining armor for this R&B star. So women who don't even care about sports, if you ask them who's their favorite like quarterback, they might say Russell Wilson just because that's who they know, because
I never thought about that.
Yeah, like that's how it works. Like a lot of these guys, like, okay, Travis Kelce.
I was just about to say that. That's the whole Taylor Swift effect.
Oh, Taylor Swift fans who didn't even give a rat's ass about football, baby, they know what the tight end do. They're all Travis Kelce, okay? They know his stats. They know where he went to college at. They are now experts in football.
And it was crazy because I remember some of Taylor Swift fans were like, she made him. I was like, no.
And so that's how like they have no idea, but it's cool for, sports fans. As you can see, like the NFL, they eating it up. They can't wait to show her. She's like literally, is she like on Prize Picks for like how many times she gets shown? I don't know if it was a joke, but
yeah, I remember hearing about that. But I mean, you might as well
like
bet.
For like how many times she'll get shown on the camera at the game. So, like, like...
Because it's a whole big collaboration.
Entertainment, everything. Fashion.
Yeah.
Now, people are... it's all type of stuff you can do at the game. I mean, when I go to the game as a fan, probably people that go with me probably are irritated because I don't watch the game.
Really?
I, do everything but watch the game. Like, I want to eat. I want to talk. I want to walk around and see what else is in here.
It doesn't matter what sport. It's always the same?
It depends. I mean, if it's a good game, like, honestly, if it's, like... If it's probably like a good game, I don't know, if I'm not working it, like, so it's probably like just some game that's probably like some preseason game or something that don't really like, matter. So I don't really pay attention to it.
My bad. I have a friend who's a sports agent. He says he hates going to games because it's just business.
Yeah.
He doesn't watch the game. He's just always networking and stuff like that. And I'm like, what? Like if I had the job, I'm always paying attention, but I guess I get it from his aspect. It's completely different line of work. So that makes sense.
Yeah. So when I go, I'm like doing everything, like, cause I'm like, if I'm working, I'm watching the game, So when I'm not working, I'm like, fuck that game. I'm going to go to the snack bar. I want to see, do they sell liquor in this stadium? Like,
it's a whole vibe though.
It's like, I'm trying to get the vibe, do all the stuff that I never get to do.
Yeah. I love it. I love going to different stadiums. All right. So you played basketball.
Yes.
What position did you play?
I was a shooting guard. Well, actually, I started off as a post.
Okay.
Like when I first started, like a 4 and a 5. Because I was like taller than everybody.
For people who don't know.
Yeah, I was taller than everybody. Like when I started playing basketball, so I started in like Little Dribblers. Like if you're from Texas, you probably know what that is. You don't know what that? Are you from Texas?
Yeah, I'm from Texas.
Okay,
but I didn't play sports growing up.
Oh, okay. So Little Dribblers is like just like a youth basketball program. But I grew up in East Texas, and so I was a part of Little Dribblers there. And, I was taller than everybody, so I was just the designated post girl. I wasn't really that good, I feel like, growing up when I first started.
Really?
I feel like everybody else was, like, better than me because they already knew what to do. And then, like, I was already so far behind, I just feel like I was just, like, along for the ride.
What age did you start?
Maybe, like, 7, 8.
Oh, that's really young.
Yeah, but I still feel like, out there, everybody else had already started. I probably feel like I got good. Maybe I started like actually learning how to play the game. Maybe when I got in middle school, when I moved to Fairfield High School, kind of learned my skills, kind of figured out what to do, what I was good at. And so I was a post player all the way up until my junior year, and I became a shooting guard because my coach, my high school coach, her name is Coach Daly. She actually played college basketball for my coach at TJC, which is crazy, right? So that's how I kind of got recruited there. But she played for the Arkansas Razorbacks. But anyway, she's like really tall, white girl, red hair. She's one of my favorite coaches ever. But yeah, she made me change to a shooting guard because she was like, when you get to college, you're going to be too small to be a post. And I was. So when I got to college, I was a shooting guard.
Yeah. Who was your favorite player growing up?
LeBron.
LeBron?
Yes, that was my first player to like really just be like, oh my gosh, I love it. I gotta watch every game. So yeah, I'm a LeBron guy. Wherever I'm wherever LeBron at.
Okay, see.
So
I knew I liked you.
Yeah, so I'm wherever he is. So he's who I started. Like that's why I said like when I was growing up, like I never watched sports. I just played them, but I never like was like, oh, I'm gonna go watch games because my parents didn't watch sports like that. So
how about in the WNBA? Who did you like?
I didn't. Okay, so I remember I went to like a Comets game when I was playing AAU in basketball. So I always liked Cynthia Cooper.
Yeah.
And then it was like super full circle moment when I got to work on a broadcast with her.
Nice.
At TSU. It was great. She's hilarious. If you've ever worked with Coop, then you know, but like she's freaking hilarious.
I wish I focused back in the WNBA back then. Really, when I was younger, I really didn't watch sports like that. So, but I missed out on that. So speaking about the WNBA, how are you feeling about what's going on now? The rise and the drama of it.
It's entertaining. I love it for them because I mean it's bringing attention and awareness to it. You know, especially for the women who've worked so hard to like for equality. You know, in the sport, and so I'm happy for them. The whole strike thing, is that a thing still right now? Like
strike?
I think they went on strike. I'm not sure.
Oh, I didn't even hear about that.
I think some people were like going on strike for pay. I have to fact check that, but I think there's something going on with that. And then they have the unrivaled. Is that what it's called? Unrivaled 3-on-3 season coming up for them.
Look, I don't know. I should know.
Well, they have that coming up. It's like another form, a way for them to make money. So they have like these teams. I'll show you it, but it's called Unrivaled or something.
Is it something like how Ice Cube has that big?
Well, it's an actual league.
Okay.
That they just came up with. I have to get like the facts on it and all the details. I mean, I've been seeing it everywhere, but I've just like actually not like just dove into it. But that's coming up. Like Angel Reese, everybody's playing in it. And then so let's go back to the WNBA though. They have their draft coming up, like draft expansion coming up.
Oh, okay.
Like December something. And then the actual WNBA draft. I don't really know how that works, honestly. Like they have like the draft lottery. And you saw that like Paige Beckers is going number 1 and the Dallas Wings have got the first pick. Okay. The whole lottery thing on who was getting the first pick was so crazy. Like this girl did like a video about it and like the math and it was crazy. I was like, I'm not even gonna try to figure that out. Just tell me who's getting it.
That's odd.
It was crazy. Like
making it too complicated.
I mean, she was doing like this whole math problem on the freaking whiteboard about the lottery. I was like, okay, y'all got it. Like, girl, just tell me who's winning it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's but I like what's going on. Hopefully viewership, stays rising and money keeps coming so that everybody can kind of get.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I hope so too because those women can really play. Like I think people are doing a disservice if you don't watch the NBA, because it's a lot of fundamental. And they really enjoy the game.
A lot of fundamental that men don't have. I mean, because they're just so athletic. I'm not gonna say that they don't have, but they don't necessarily have to use it all the time. So, but yeah, I definitely enjoy watching the women play. Obviously, it's not like watching men play, but it's still entertaining. It's still competitive, and it's still entertaining.
Yeah.
As shit. Like,
especially if you actually like basketball.
yeah, if you like basketball, you like basketball.
Period. Yeah, just not the athletic part. So you were from Dallas.
I am.
So it's safe to assume you grew up a Dallas Cowboys fan. Excuse me.
Yeah, I did. Sometimes it's kind of embarrassing to claim them.
It is.
But
so what's going on with them? How are you feeling right now? How's your mental? That's how I should say.
I'm actually fine because, to be honest, I'm really not like the biggest football girly.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't get to really pick who my team was.
Growing up?
Yeah, they're just my team. But, if then they started winning, I'll be like, yeah, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. So, yeah, no. But I honestly don't really care. Like, I'm still going to be a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Yeah. What about the Mavericks? Are you a Mavericks fan?
I am a Mavericks fan.
Okay.
And I actually like their team. And I like their coach. They got it going on.
Jason Kidd.
Over there, like, what? Like, Jason Kidd? Like, what? You can't, like.
Y'all have a squad.
They got a squad.
You have a squad.
And then we got the one of the light-skinned members over there now.
Who you
Clay.
talking about? Oh.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it's a good look. They had a run last year. Them, like, Dallas, the Mavericks, and the hockey team, the Stars, were like both in the playoffs at the same time. So I was just like, yeah, like, and then the Rangers, had just won the World Series. So it was like Dallas had a big year last year.
Yeah.
Houston, huh?
Come on.
What?
Come on. Come on. Don't
We had
don't
a big
try.
year. We had a big year.
It's about time.
It's
about time. I mean, because we've been running baseball. You mentioned the Rangers. We've been running baseball. Like, with
it's giving y'all been cheating. So I'm an Astros fan too. Like, everybody gonna try to come beat me out of here. I've been in Houston for 10 years,
allegedly,
so I've heard that I'm considered a Houstonian now.
Yeah,
so
you're a mixed breed.
Yeah,
it's okay.
But I love both. Like, people always like try to compare the two. If you think about it, like Texas.
Yeah.
Just Texas. I just say I'm a Texas girl.
Yeah.
And Texas, period. Like, we've been really doing it.
Yeah. I'm slowly starting to like Dallas. My first time going to Dallas was it last year?
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
I've never
God.
been to Dallas. Actually, scratch that. I went 10 years ago, but I really wasn't in Dallas. I just went for the Texans versus Cowboys game, and that's about it.
I mean, you was there.
Yeah, but I never explored the city.
Okay.
I was at someone's house, and then the game, and then that's it.
Okay.
But I actually went last year, and then also last month I went to go see Usher. That was really dope.
Oh my God, yeah. Usher!
And it was cool too because I forgot that he was born in Dallas.
Was he?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. He was born in Dallas. He came out towards the end of the night in a Mavericks jersey and everything, and I was like, dope. Because then last year I went to Beyonce, so I got to see her in her hometown. And then see Usher. So, but anyways, long story short, I'm slowly starting to like Dallas. Dallas is actually a really nice city. Growing up, we didn't care for Dallas. It was always that rivalry.
I just want to say, like, that is so made up. That is like a thing in Houston.
Yeah.
Like, people in Dallas have no idea about this Houston and Dallas beef.
Really?
Like, I never heard of it, like, ever.
I never knew about that. I thought it was
Houston people being pressed per usual.
I thought it was a mutual hatred.
No, like, I never heard of the Houston Dallas beef until I got to Houston. It was like, oh, like, did you? I'm like, no, didn't know. Didn't know that was a thing.
I can kind of see that though. Y'all have y'all own world. The Cowboys.
We have enough problems.
Yeah,
we have enough problems.
Yeah. Now y'all do, but y'all had y'all are still the biggest franchise, so you're still not. At least Jared's not losing.
I don't know what's going on over there. We just have all the tools, it seems, but like, when we put them out to work, they don't. So yeah, just not really sure what's happening, but I have faith that we'll figure it out.
Not this year, but hopefully soon. I'm hoping to see. You know who I want to? I'm hoping does well is I'm not sure if he'll play, but Trey Lance. I haven't really seen him play that much. I liked him when he was.
Where did he go to school?
That's a good question. I don't know.
He plays for the Cowboys?
Yeah, but he used to play for the 49ers. Y'all traded for him because Brock Purdy did so well, and so they let him go.
I like Brock Purdy.
I do too.
I like
I can't lie.
that man.
I like the 49ers. They're growing on me.
And he's like such a young quarterback. So I just like his comment last year, like how he was like saying and like that nobody, like he doesn't care that ain't nobody talking about him. He was just like, good, glad y'all not. Like, boom, pop. Silent assassin on y'all.
Yeah.
You know, so I really liked that he was like, sure, I don't care. Don't put me in the news. I'm gonna show y'all on the field.
Yeah.
I really liked that. Like,
I love that attitude.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I was hating him on the first because I'm like, man, you got Debo, you got George Kittle, you got Christian McCaffrey. Like, of course you're doing good. But the more I started to watch him, the more I was like, I like this kid.
He had the heart of a lion.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so you said LeBron was your guy. All right.
Yes.
Year 22. I'm loving this. How are you feeling about Bronny? What do you think is gonna go on?
I like that he was on the team. I feel like he, obviously was on the team for this to make this historical moment. I feel, which is totally great. I mean, LeBron has worked hard for that.
Yeah. Even though
he definitely deserves to be on the G League.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate to say that.
But no, that's not a bad thing. I mean, and I think he knows that too. I'm pretty sure it was like talked about. I'm pretty sure he knew the whole time that like he was gonna be on the team for a little bit, but then they move him down to the G League. Like I'm pretty sure it wasn't like just like boom.
A surprise.
But yeah, I like it. I like Bronny there. I think that Bronny's gonna be a really good businessman. I don't know if his career is gonna be anything like his dad's, but I mean, no one's holding him to that standard. I'm certainly not. I'm a Bronny fan.
Same here.
I don't expect him to live up to his dad's shoes. That's like freak of nature. If you just make a kid that just does the same thing or better, like, I mean, hey, if you can do it, hey.
Yeah.
But nobody's putting that pressure on him.
No.
I think he's gonna do great in whatever he does. I think he's gonna be a great businessman, though.
Do you feel like this kind of gave Bronny being with the Lakers, do you feel like it kind of gave him a little bit like of a motivation? You know, it's like bring your son to work, so you just really showing out every day.
Yeah, I think it probably did like pump him up to like maybe always want this moment and then like it's finally here. So like definitely probably gave him like a new wind for sure. He probably now he might go for another 30 years.
Probably will for Bryce.
Yeah,
I'm paying attention to Bryce too. I
think Bryce is a better basketball player than Bronny.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah,
but growing up, Bronny was like really good too. But you know,
I watched him in the All-American game that was.
I didn't catch that here in Houston. It was all right.
I mean, it was like Bronny is like cool, smooth. Like I've not seen him like play hard in person, but I've only watched one game, so I can't. And I don't really watch. I mean, maybe I watch some of his G League games on TV and see like, but I haven't seen like him like be a dog.
Yeah, I haven't watched him play in the G League either. But I'm hoping he does well. And then, like you said, Bryce too. I like Bryce's game.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Bryce come up too. So I want to see him in college. So
yeah. Dang, you think he'll probably go to USC too?
Yeah.
What about? Do you pay attention to Melo's kid? Kyan?
Yes. And isn't he going? What school is he going to? Syracuse. Yeah.
Just
so
like his dad.
So I like that. I really think that he's gonna have a good career. I saw he was on like Angel Reese's podcast. That was funny.
I love that woman.
You like Angel? You love Angel Reese?
Yeah. What? That's Bae, even though she don't like short kings, but it's all good.
You never know.
Yeah, I know.
Did she say that?
Yeah, she said that. Oh. But I don't pay it.
They have like knee surgeries now.
That's true. I might fly to a different country and get it to Turkey.
Saying, if you want her that bad, Angel. You get his knees done for you, girl. That's the one.
Yeah. I love her in the league, too. She brings so much attention to the league, and she's so skilled, too.
Yeah, I love how versatile she is. And, like, you know, I saw this post where, like, this guy made this, like, really long post about her, like, posting, like, her and, like, wearing, like, a lingerie, like, photo shoot. And he was like, why would she be doing that, da-da-da-da. And he was like, you wouldn't see Caitlin Clark doing that. Angel Reese, I'm like saying like one of her side things, she aspires to be a model.
Yes.
And that's what she does. She's a fashion model. And so if she's doing a fashion photo shoot, Cameron Brink is doing it. No one says anything. Like, she's like dang near a Victoria's Secret model. No one says anything. So I'm just
And really,
kind of
a
like,
lot of women do it
a
too.
lot of women are doing it. And so
Yeah.
I don't know, like, some people are trying to say it's distasteful. And I'm just like, y'all hating. She's in her bag. She literally understands that, like, she needs multiple streams of income, and she is in her multiple streams of income bag, okay?
And not only that, she's just a multiple type of person.
Yes,
She's doing
very
what she
versatile.
likes doing. Yeah, exactly. There you go. It's a better word. Very versatile.
So I
But
love
I
that
like
for
it.
her.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you need to do to get people kind of to more involved in your game and to kind of draw them in, I there's no problem with it, because nobody complains about, I guess, what other men do. They're not really, showcasing like Victoria's Secret type stuff, but there's nothing wrong with it. Show your personality.
Exactly.
Because it's all about, you mentioned that earlier, a story. People fall in love with people's story. And so you follow her, you follow what she does. You might be inspired, you might hate, but hey, it brings the money in no matter what, really.
Either way, you still watching.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But I like the WNBA. One of my favorite players, she's not really like known like that mainstream, but do you know Alicia Clark? She played for, I hope I'm saying the name right.
I feel like I heard her name.
She played for like Vegas, the Vegas
Aces?
Aces. Yes. And also Seattle too.
I feel like I've heard her name and I've seen her, but
I like her game. She's a role player, right? She's not like really a star, but I love her passion and just how she plays the game, how hard she plays. And she's been in 2 championships team, the Aces, and then also I forget what the Seattle team was called.
Storm, the Seattle Storm.
Yeah. And they were really good probably about like 5 years ago. Like when Golden State was doing their thing, like they were the Golden State of the WNBA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I like basketball, so I like to see people play.
I feel like I've heard her name, so I gotta go look, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I know, I'm gonna remember.
Her. Yeah. I just pay attention to just her. I like her. But anyways, also one of the things that we talked about this earlier over the past weekend, you went to Afrotech.
I did.
Can you explain what Afrotech is, and then how was your experience there?
So it's like basically just like a conference for tech, like people in tech. So that ranges from like engineers to like marketing, digital marketing, whatever tech, AI, all type stuff. So I was really excited to go because I wanted to like just see with the sports and tech, and I saw that the NBA was having like some stuff going on there. Like Colin Kaepernick was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't get to see him. I was kind of like, I found out after, because that sounds like there was so many things. Like they had an app though, but I downloaded the app like at the end of the second day, so I was kind of late. But
yeah, there
was so much stuff to do. Oh my gosh, there's something in my eye.
It's okay. You need some eye wash?
Okay, I think it's getting out. Okay. But no, there was
if you need that.
Oh, thanks. There was so much stuff to do and see. So it was just kind of like, where do I start? Where do I go? So the first day, I got my credentials. I went down and I went on the first floor. They had like the career fair. So I went by a couple of booths just to kind of see like what kind of jobs there were. And so a lot of things in sports, I kind of learned like sports tech. People are creating like AI, like wearable technology for athletes.
Really?
They're putting AI technology in the balls, and like, there's AI in the stadiums now. The stadiums are AI. Like they know who's in every seat. That's why there's face scan now. So y'all scammers out there, y'all steady punching down them tickets on them seats. They know they're coming to get you, baby. They coming to get you.
Oh man, they're cracking down.
They are cracking down. So like even for me, like when I'm in the stadium, there is a face scan for me.
Wow.
There's no, you can't.
So you don't need a badge or anything?
I mean, you need your badge still, but like it's scanning your face. So you can't just give your badge to somebody and think that they're gonna slide in. No, ma'am. Damn. They're scanning face.
They're messing up my whole scheme.
Yeah, man. No, it's not. So I forgot what we were talking. Oh, Afrotech. So yeah.
Yes, Afrotech.
So yeah, it's just there's a lot of things that are going like out of business with this AI stuff, and I'm just like, tech is taking over.
Yeah.
Like there's even like they even got AI journalists.
Stop.
They do.
Nah.
Now, you know, we're still, one thing you can't make an AI do is have a lot of personality. I don't know. Maybe they can, but it's got to copy it from somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody probably going to figure that out. But,
no, it's not gonna take over. That's like having a robot for a bartender.
But a lot of these jobs that require that don't require personality, and it's just a matter of like camera operators, like all type of stuff. Like there's like a lot of studios, like TV studios now, there are camera operators. Like there ain't nobody in the studio except for the anchors.
Really?
The cameras are AI.
Damn. That sounds scary.
It is a little scary.
I'm hoping, I guess, we can become more versatile to understand the need of having people here.
Yeah, so I think that, you know, that's kind of what the Afrotech was for. Like, it was kind of showing, like, you know, how you can use AI to, you know, enhance what you do in your own work, or just finding out, like you say, like the tech side of whatever it is, whatever field you're in.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I need to create like some like AI something. I don't know.
Yeah, I use a little bit of AI.
I use AI all the
my
time.
Podcast. Yeah.
I use AI all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like literally.
Yeah, it's good support.
It has
Great
really
support,
made
actually.
my turnaround and a lot of stuff faster. Like even when I'm doing like research like on something, like I might type in AI Copilot and be like, hey, can you give me the stats of East Texas or Division 3A high school football right now? And it's going to do it for me versus me getting online and going to go figure it out and find it.
I was about to ask that, like, what separates AI from like Google, a quick.
Because Google gives you like options, like AI just going to tell you.
True.
Google gives you options of articles to read from. But see now, like, even like in Google, there's like that top part that like pops up now and it has like an AI answer.
I never paid attention
There's
to
like
that.
a little AI part like that might come up and say, I don't know, I guess it depends on what browser you have, but there's like a little, like when I use my MacBook, when I use my MacBook, like there's like a little part that might come up like AI suggested answer, but then it also has, but if I type it in Copilot, like it literally says like, it's answering me like a person, like, okay, here's what you requested, the top 5, like literally they're not giving me articles to read.
They just give it to you straightforward.
Yep.
Huh. Okay.
I actually told it to write my script for something that I'm doing now. I'm not going to use the exact script. I'm going to tweak it a little bit. But like, And then I actually told it to make it more urban. And it made it like more because it wrote me a script and I was like, I don't talk like this. So I just was like, let me see. So I was like, I'm going to have to change all that. But I was like, let me just see if it does it. And I was like, please make this more urban.
So what is it? How did it change it?
So instead of, it was like, so like the intro was like, hey, what's up? This is Sierra and welcome to my channel or something. And so when I said make it urban, it was like, yo, what's up? It was like, yo. And it was like saying stuff like, it was saying stuff like such and such is fire and da da. Like it was saying stuff like that, like using slang words. Whereas in the other one, it was like, so-and-so's skills this season have been exceptional. And then it like changed
making it less corporate and more
I was like, I don't want it to sound like that. And I was like, So yeah, it did it. Like I was impressed.
Yeah. Well, see, man, look, I'm so happy to have you here because like I love the future of basketball. I love the future of journalism and then also women journalism as well. You know, I got like favorites like Taylor Brooks and Joy Taylor and stuff like that. So it was just like really good to have you on here because like I want to see that for you too.
Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah. You really know your stuff. Except for fantasy football, I'm a little sad.
You know, next year I'm gonna do a lot better.
I mean, you do good.
Once I started losing, I just was like, I told y'all, once I started just sucking it up, I just was like, whatever. There's no coming back from that one. Let me just pay attention to the one I'm doing okay in.
Yeah, there's bad luck in football. But see, when I'm doing bad, what I like to do to get me more engaged, I like to try to make trades. That's what makes it exciting for me.
I should have tried, but I was over it.
But it's okay. I enjoy the fantasy football that you created.
Thank
This
you.
is the first year, so we didn't even talk about that. That's crazy.
We should
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
we should do fantasy football next year. But I'm gonna do NBA fantasy. So just
I've never done that before.
I haven't either. So
Okay.
I'll
You'll
do
be
an
the
NBA
first.
Sportsbae.
I'm scared to do NBA fantasy. 'Cause
No.
it seems like a lot, and I don't know.
It can't be more than football.
Football's so easy.
Football, there's so many more people.
Yeah, but basketball's every night, and I'm like, But I digress.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So if people want to find you, how can they search you up?
They can follow me on everything, Twitter, Instagram, at Sportsbae. If you're looking more professional, Sierra Henry on LinkedIn. But yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun. Sorry I was a little late.
Oh, no. You're here. That's what I like. But thank you for coming. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all later.